Hello, everybody. This is Jacob from Wager Me This, and today we're going to be doing a little strategy work, a little lay the five iron cross action. But we're going to go 3 hits, and then we're going to regress our lay to profit, um, and then we're going to play an iron cross behind it. So you might have to do this on a bubble crap machine, but maybe not. You could probably find a $10 table and do it, or a $15 table would work. But let's see the mechanics of it real quick. All right. So you got to lay it at 300. So I have a $1,500 bankroll because, well, that gives us 5 lays, right? The box numbers don't really matter. It's just the lay that matters because that's what's really at risk. The rest really isn't at risk. All right. If you wanted to shoot the dice, just put a $15 pass line down. No big deal. It'll be fine. We'll play this like it's a $15 table. So what we're going to have here is we're going to have 60 and 60 and a quarter on the field. All right, why do I like this? We're going to be working everything. CRAPS says we're on. All right, so what we're going to do here is this lay pays $190. $300 lay on the 5 will pay you $190. It's $200, but after the vig, you're going to win $190. All right here we have 60, 120, 145. So not bad, right? We're going to win 55 bucks. Or 45 bucks. Sorry about that. My bad. $45 on the 7. All of these, besides this ugly quarter, the way it's going to work out, they add up into a good lay on the 5. Besides the quarter is the only one that don't. But like, for example, if you roll a 6 or an 8, you're going to win $45 net, which is a layable number on the 5. So this is why this kind of works. All right, so let's grab some dice. Everything's going to be working. There's no reason to be off because we're covered from the 7, plus we're not playing a come out bet as far as the pass line or the don't pass line. So we just might as well be on and just take advantage of every roll since the 7 is good for us. The only roll that's not good for us is this one, the old 5er. But the idea is 3 hits and down, and then we're going to take, and whatever we profit from them 3 hits and down, then we're going to lay the 5 again. And you could just play for the 7 at that point, or you could play the iron cross again. We're going to do both things. And we got a 6, 4 deuce. Okay, we're going to mark the point. Not that it matters because we don't have anything associated with it. But we're going to win $45. Now, let me explain what I was saying earlier. You are going to win 70, but you lose your quarterback. So you got to replace it. $45 is a layable number for the 5. 45 will bring you 30. All right, so there's first win. And second roll is the 7. That's fine. Again, this is just a hit. There's no, I know that they're going to take it all down and reset it all, and we're going to do that. But think about it as just a hit. It's just hit number 2. All right. And then we're going to win 190. And remember, we lost 145. So our actual profit is $45. All right. So let's take our actual profit, put it over here, $45. Put all this over here. Reset our cross up. We're looking for one more hit. CRAPS tells us we're on. All right, here we go. And the 7, perfect. Okay, same thing here. Guys, don't make me reset it all and reset it. So again, I'll point it out. A $300 lay on the 5 wins $200 minus $10 vig, so $190. I have 60, 120, 165, 145. Sorry, I'm already messing up. 60, 120, 145. 190 minus 145 is a $45 win. All right, just so everyone understands that. That's what I'm doing here. All right. Win our $45. That means I would get to keep all those, right? Just so everyone knows I'm not cheating because this comes up. All right, so we're going to pull all this down. We've had our 3 hits finally. I know 2 of them were 7s, but that's fine. No big deal. We can play it just fine like that. So now we have 3 sets of 45 as a lay, right? So 45, 45, and 45 is a layable number. Each one of these will pay 30, all right? I'm going to leave it like this just so everyone knows, right? That's a lay 45, 45, and 45 layable number on the 5, all right? So what this is going to pay when we get our money back is it's going to pay $90. So we're going to owe $4 in VIG. So we're actually going to get $86 total profit. So now we got to make an iron cross that fits $86. All right, pretty simple. So now, for all intensive purposes, we're playing for free. Let me explain why. Because we have an $86 coverage that's all profit. This is all profit. If we lose this, it's no big deal. We made it in 3 hits and down. This over here is $75, which is covered by this. So there is no way for us to actually lose money to the casino in this play. So at this point, we're just going to collect. We're just going to collect every roll. Replace the field every roll and collect every roll. CRAPS tells us we're working. And of course, we roll the 5. Of course. Well, and I guess I just kind of lied, but not really, because we could roll the 5, I guess, and lose the field. I didn't really factor that in, but it's still actually $1 less. No, it's not. It's $4 more. My bad. My bad. I done ruined the whole thing now because I didn't factor that in. But for $4 risk, I guess. Dang it. Jacob, come on. So now we're going to have to do that at a different number. Anyway, we didn't lose these. Keep them. Start back over. Of course, the 5 has to come right then, right? That's when the 5 is going to come. And just so you guys know, there's 1,000. Just so you guys know, I'm not making nothing up here. We have lost a total of $15. And that's what was on this stupid. Frustrating. But that would be hard to, that's actually kind of a hole in the strategy. You know, I'm seeing that. I don't like that now. I don't really like that, but we're going to play it out. Figure out how to get that hole out of there. CRAPS says we're working. Again, we're looking for 3 hits and down. And there's the hard 8. 2 4s. All right. We're going to win $45 net. We need another one. And this one is a 437. Okay. That is also a $45 win. Remember, we already went through that a few times. All right. So we're just going to pay it out as 45. Everything resets. All right. Next roll, next shooter is a PSO. And we got the 5. Again, you're playing against the 5. It's the nature of it. If you guys want me to lose $10 in VIG there, I will. Because a lot of places are going to pay up front. You can take that away at the end total if you wish. All right, now here's an interesting situation, right? Do we count that as a reset and go for 3 hits again? Or do we just go for 1 hit is what we're looking for? Personally, I think we should count it as a reset. That's the way I would do it. I would reset it and then go again. All right, here we go. Everything's working. And the 7, okay? So it's going to win 45 again. Remember, 190 minus all this is 45. Why do we like the 45? Because it's a layable number for the 5. Remember, this strategy is all about lay 5. Now, we just got to dodge that a little bit. And there's the 9. Now, the quarter you win here, it's not layable. But in the big scheme of things, you'll figure it out. There's the 5 again. What is going on here? This crushing us. But every strategy has a hole. We're playing 4 combinations against the rest of the board and losing at this point. Reset, which I feel like is kind of difficult to do. And there's the 8. When we get out of this variance of the 5, I think we'll probably have a takeoff. There's 1 hit. We'll see. But you got to dodge it enough times. And there's a 4. You got to miss it enough times to make it work, which is why we're doing 3 hits and down. If you don't make it inside those 3 hits, then uh-oh. I know we didn't mark the point, and I don't have any idea what it is, but it doesn't matter because we're not using it. All right, there's a 10. That's going to be our 3rd hit. So we made it finally again. Pull all our stuff down. Get off there, pro caps. All right, still not in terrible trouble yet. Not like Hail Mary time. We got 75, 95. Perfect. We'll just go 90. Got $5. We're going to keep it, right? We're in the same situation we were earlier, where we were a little heavy over here. So we have 75, but if we lose 90. So it's actually even, but we're going to lose our little VIG. We'd be out the VIG. All right, everything's working. And here we go. Now we're just going to collect, hopefully. And we got a, oh, I thought we were, but we got a 7, which is kind of not the best one, right? We're going to win 75, which is what this is on the 90, but we're going to owe $2 in VIG, $4 in VIG, sorry. So we're going to get $1 change. Dang it. Not operating optimally. Needed to be a more optimized. Kind of a sequence problem there. Just the sequence we're landing in, because obviously if we get 1 hit there, then we profit. But you are taking your 3 hits and reinvesting them. So far, we've had winners. Could have just left with our win, but instead, we decided that we want to go put our money back out there because we're greedy. We're greedy. All right, try again. Looking for our 3 hits, and we got the 7. Okay. A lot of 7s, a lot of 5s. $45. Not a lot of 5s, just too many, right? It's too many 5s. You can survive a few, not too many. And there's back-to-back 7s. All right, should have just been laying, right? We are winning $45 a pop, but could be winning 200 or 190. Let's get 1 more. Can we do 1 more? We got the 12. We'll take that. That's a $50 win. Some places can be a 75. Not bad. Still haven't set a point on this shooter. I'm going to say, dealer, take us down. And then we are going to play our profit. So this was okay. Like three rolls in. It should only take 3 rolls each time, right? To get your 3 hits, because you're playing everything but the loser number. So every time it should be that. All right, what do we got? 120. All right, so perfect. To me, I think we just go to 120 here. We have 140, but this allows us a little room. I still think we should play the same level of Iron Cross. Let our 7 be valuable, right? Pretty good, right? Everything's working. Still don't have a point, but our 120 is going to bring us back 80, right? Well, we only have 75 at risk, but remember, we kept 20, so we're good there. This is going to be a profitable shooter. All right, let's get some wins. Why? Ah, we just can't make it act right. It's almost comical. It really is. It's almost comical. We get all that done. Then we try to make our move, and we get laughed at by the craps table. Ha 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 ha! You get nothing. No soup for you. Anyway, let's try again. I feel like the mechanics of the strategy are operating. It's the end where we try to make the switch, the move, that we're getting punched in the face on. All right, so let's see what's in the rack. 200, 300, 400, 5, roughly 6, 650-ish, 9. So we're actually only down about two runs, but Ugh, just need some help. Anybody, help. That was a Beatles reference, if you guys didn't know. And there's the 6. All right, can we go one more? One more time. 32 to 4 combination advantage. Can we get home? Smack. I mean, guys, it's hard to explain how oddly improbable it is to get hit like this. It's just hard. It's hard to actually, like, if I was trying to manufacture this where I said, well, every third or fourth roll we're going to roll a 5, I'd never be able to do it. I'd never be able to pull it off. But when I need to miss it, when it needs to not roll, no problem. Yeah, that's right. All right, try again. Looking for 3 hits. And there's the 6. That's going to win 45. We're going to start doing it a little different. Just one hit. Oh, save it. We need it over here. Well, in the wood is no good. All right, let's see what we get. Ah. In the wood is no good. And there's that 6 again. We're going to win another 45. Can we get where we're going? I don't know. Seems like we've been able to do it a little bit, but each time, like, here we go, 4 to 36. We made it. Double that bubble with them aces. But we literally haven't had a single winner once we pull down. Not one single winner. Which it literally still has the same probability. We're still playing 4 against 36 and have not been able to manufacture a single winner. That's crazy. It's craziness. See what we're at. We're going to lay this time. It's 100. I like 120 again. And we'll go all right. ProCrap says we're working. Probably ProCrap says we're a moron at this point. It's 7. Come on, man. Come on. All right, we're going to get 80 back. And then, no, we're not. We're going to get 76 back because we're going to owe a $4 big. So. Oh. Now, we could just put all that back, right? Yeah, we don't have to replay, right? Good point. Good point, guys. All right, so we can just put it back. We actually made some money. I got so used to getting my butt kicked here that we actually made $1. Oh my gosh. Look at us go. All right, we're still rolling. ProCrap says we're working. Oh, we got a second winner. $15. Yay. Can we get a run here? The answer is a 9. We might have to start pressing. This is what it's supposed to work like. This is what this is supposed to look like, and you're supposed to just be able to play on this until you hit a 5. Was my initial goal. Even if you roll the ugly, and there's the ugly again. So we're going to win a total of $1 on the ugly because we're losing 75, but we're going to win 80 minus 4 big. So, we're still rolling. ProCrap says we're working. 7, okay. Put that on there. We need another $1 win. All right. You guys don't understand what I mean by that. This is going to win 80 minus 4. We have 75 at risk, so that would mean a $1 profit. All right. We're still rocking. ProCrap says we're working. And we got an 8. All right. The 8 is going to win a net of 20. We're going to lose the field, but we're going to win 35. Net of 20. And 7. net of 1. Haha, keep on rolling. How long can we go? And a 6, that's a net of 20. Remember, this is all supposed to be profit play. Not really in this case because we've had so many 5s punch us in the face. All right, there's a $1 net. And again, we need to clearly make a little bit of an adjustment here to make that worth more than $1 on the 7. The most probable number should be worth more than $1. So what I would suggest is that you play this at $10 table, and then you can knock this all down 1 unit, and then your 7 will be worth $15 more. And there's the 9. It's going to win $15. All right, what we're going to do real quick, guys, is I'm going to swap this out for $100. Need a little more. All right, that's perfect. That way, because I'm running out of red chips here over in my rack. All right, keep on rocking. And a 6 is a $20 winner. $20 net, guys. 35 minus 15. Just so everyone understands what's going on. And there's the 7. That's a net $1. Net $1. Everything's still working. And there's a 3. It's going to net 15. All right, let's trade one of these in. All right, had $10 too much. Another 100. Starting to come back, right? Playing this all on one lay bet. We're just racking it up off the one lay bet. This is how this is supposed to operate. All right. Variance of the 5 went away for a while. And again, you could pull this iron cross down at any time and just play for the 7 a few times. Let's do that here. Let's pull this down, set it to the side over here. We might want to put it back out. Now we're just going to play for the 7 a little bit. And there's the 8. And there's the 8. So all this is valuable thing you can do, right? There's the 7. Okay. So now we're just going to win the 80. Well, we're really going to win 76. But now we're just going to get that money. All right. And we can do this a few times, right? There's no reason. This is all profit play. So we can just leave it out here and let it roll. Maybe we get, there's another one back to back, right? It's another 76 bucks. This is how this is supposed to operate. All right. And then when you get tired of doing this, you put the iron cross back out there. Remember, it's all paid for at this point. There's the 6. Okay. So we know what the point is now for sure. Let's do that again. And there's the 10. So, you see it go on a little run, maybe you jump back out there. And there's the 3. All right, so we're like, okay, let's put our cross back out there. Remember, even on a 7, it's still worth $1. So here we go. And they're 4. All right, so there's a $15 win. And this is how this is supposed to work, not how it was working in the first part of the video. And a 3. Okay. There's not a 4, guys. There's 3. Doesn't matter for us. Same payout for us. And a 3 again. Very nice. Now we've had a couple winners. Maybe you want to go back to playing against the 7. I don't know. It's up to you. Let's take our cross down. Put it over here. Come here, Pro Craps Lammer. Oh, I think that is supposed to be over there. There we go. Now we're playing against the 7 again. Or playing for the 7. Oh, and there it is. All right, $76 win. Here we go. And there's the 5. That's our knockoff, all right? Remember, this was a profit play. This was all profit. Not a huge deal. But you guys got to see how this is supposed to work. Let's just see where we ended up. If I made some mistakes in the video, sorry guys. A lot of stuff going on in this one. All right, just so you guys can see what I'm doing in my rack earlier, this is what I was doing. Each one of these little slots is a whole stack. So I know if I have a whole stack of greens, it's $500. All right, if I have a whole stack of reds, it's $100. So that's what I was doing earlier, guys. So now I'm 1 red short. So we're going to take that back out there. Actually, we'll use these white chips. Get us another red, watch. And I'll put it back in there. It'll be full. It's another $100. That's all I was doing earlier, guys. So we're down just a little bit. Not bad after getting crushed. We're down, we have $1,305. Not bad, $195 down. It's essentially one hit on the 5. But you guys got to see how the strategy is actually supposed to operate. Besides them 5s kept hitting us just at the wrong spot. I probably made some mechanical issues in there. I think on the 7 one time I took everything down when I was only supposed to just take the iron cross stuff. I think I messed up in there somewhere maybe. But either way, you guys see what I got going on here. Tell me what you think about this, like 3 hits and down, and then being able to play with the profit on the lay and being able to like go in and out of just playing against the 7 and stuff. I think this is a very good style of play. Like this style of play is going to be very effective over the long run, right? And especially because there'll be times you can just leave it out there against the 7 when you think the rolls are turning short, right? And you're just gonna, and it's all profit. So that lay bet is all profit. So you don't really have any risk to your bankroll on it. But anyways, guys, thank you for your time. Hope you love the video. I think this one's entertaining at least. You guys have a great day. This is Jacob from Where'd You Meet This?